An error occurred. Wait a moment, then try again. It's what it said, but we're good right here. We're in the hood right here. What's happening with it, man? Can you guys see me? 818. Goblin from Canada. And
What up? What up? I see you.
all right.
I
Yeah, for a
got
minute there was an issue, a technical difficulty, but obviously we're good, man. People are popping in. So
I see the notifications already for you. Let me see.
yeah, we're here, man. What's up, 2A Dave? Isubuyo, St. Cal native, Rise.
Both of yours.
Big Al's in here too. He's ready to fucking make Miklo suck on his pinky finger.
Wow.
Fucking Miklo, man. Evalta says, get it done or you die, Weddle. Evalta, hey, he got it done by any means necessary.
Yeah.
Evalta had big Al juice on his tongue. Big Al said,
what about that's one of the things. Remember, he got on his knees and everything, like if he was really gonna book his whammer.
Yeah. Hey, that was crazy.
Sen Cal native, what's up, big dog?
Big Al was pissed. Big Al wanted a mamon and ended up getting stabbed. Imagine how that feels.
Yeah.
Imagine if your lady's gonna, you know what I mean? Just everything's good. You made dinner for her. Hey, you made sure the dishes were washed, everything. And she's like, I got you. And you're like, yeah. And then she stabs you. How would you feel? You know what I mean? You'd be upset like a motherfucker.
Very let down. You'd be very let down. Going from thinking you're getting a mamon to going to the hospital. Yeah, that's a very.
If you looked at Big Al, there was a lot of grief. And it wasn't from getting stabbed. It was from him knowing, like, damn, fucking Popeye's got this before I do. Then he passed out. That was it. Hey, man, if they only knew I talk. What's up, man? Salute. Shout out to New York City, homie.
So Wes Watson, I just saw he released a new video 4 hours ago, and he's got a skin tight black shirt on and all of his gold chains. So maybe the album's coming.
The album, hey, it's the collab with him and the one that he's been talking about. That him and Rick James did before Rick James passed, or what?
Him and Diddy, but they all sing from their butts. It's crazy. I don't know. It's a new thing. It's a new thing they can do.
Alma, what's up with you? How you doing? Hey, that's crazy, huh?
Hey, shout out to Scotland. How you doing?
Hey, they said the new album is called Whistle While You Twerk.
Yeah. That new homie on the Yalta. Guy said that shit like 7 times, eh?
Hey, what's up, Pablo? Much respect, brothers. Finally get to hear you all love. God bless. Violence ain't nothing like a Diddy party. That's what Wes says, man. St. Cal native. Teddy Bonkers, man. A-Bomb, a collab. He's got his little collabo with 16.
Danny, I'm going to give you the long answer. It's not that long. Danny says, what's up, guys? Please explain what a JCAT is. Porfa, I hear you guys use that word. Okay. There was a classification in the CDC for somebody who's not all there, not playing with a full deck. They're considered category J. And amongst the convicts, they flipped it into JCAT. And so it's a guy that's taking medication for a mental disorder. But like we always do, if you see a homie that's acting like an idiot, you'll say, hey, check out this fucking JCAT. Or somebody that you know is like, he ain't like this fucking dude. So he ain't a homie. He ain't a homie. He's a fucking JCAT.
It's like when you see somebody and they're acting wild, you say, damn, you're catting out, homie. You're a JCAT. You're JCatting out. They took the two and they mixed it. And that's where it's a CDC.
The original, like if you hear us say like, no, this guy was a righteous JCat, that we're saying he was on medication. He was
really a JCat, man. There's a difference between calling a homie a JCat and a righteous JCat. That's why we always say a righteous JCat, they're like 5150. They're a little bit different. Can't knock them out. They're fucking in a whole nother zone. What's up, Violence Fiend? Shit, we're open for suggestions, man. Solo for Christ Ministry, man. How you doing, brother? You're right, 5150. Yeah, it's very similar to 5150, man. You can consider those JCats, man. But I've met some guys that are 5150 that they seem perfectly normal to you, man. Until they go in a dark room and they start ripping their hair out and shit. Jonathan Ochoa, what's good with you, man? You didn't miss nothing. We've barely been on for 4 minutes, bro. Southside, what's happening? I call the homies JCat, says Alma. Do you? Shark City, what's happening, bro? Firm, what's up? So JCat doesn't mean you're from the projects. No, I've never heard that.
Hey, what's up, OX3 Security?
Sinister, what's happening? Is Super North a righteous J-Cat or unrighteous? He's a righteous J-Cat. But it's all right, but it's a difference. My cousin was born addicted to heroin. Do you understand? So
hey, down, Peter, I'm gonna let you comment some more, Peter. Because
Peter knows how to eat her.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Or him. 2A Dave, what's happening with you? Izzy G.
The internet never called me in real life. He got down.
Well, 5150 also, a lot of people, there was a lot of woods that would get that tatted on them, a lot of white guys. That meant something to them, like they were crazy, is what it meant. Like,
can you explain why Southerners say dog or big dog, yet Northerners don't use that word? They don't use that word probably because of the bulldog. Same reason why most Southerners don't use that behind the walls. A lot of LA homies use that word on the streets, but when they go to prison, a lot of times they don't say that word anymore.
That word has been appropriated by bulldogs. So Northerners have chosen to step away from that word because of that, like Dub says exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and like he said, Southsiders do the same thing behind the walls. Outside, men, you do have a lot of Southsiders that say dog is just, I guess it's just a word commonly used down in Southern California.
If you hear Southerners behind the wall calling somebody dog, it's somebody their age. They're probably youngsters. They're not gonna call an older homie or a legend dog. Hey, what's up, dog? Because they're gonna be like, hey, Holmes, that's not what he is.
Yeah. Aaron Barks, what's good with you? Greetings, man. Loch Ness ain't no dog, homie. Behind the wall, I spit some ooh-wee. Damn. You get it like that, Ricky B? Spencer. You know, you and Wes Watson would get along just fine. Jake John is a bulldog. Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Hey,
no lie. Jake and Chuck, Cali Muscle, they were on TikTok live. And they were trying to sell their drink homes, and I literally felt bad for them. Eh?
No
they
way.
They were like, hey, the next 10 people that buy this bleed fat, whatever that shit is called, right? We'll give away, we'll add a free tank top, and two people buy it.
For the free tank top?
Yeah. And it was 50% bleed, time to bleed or whatever.
Damn. Gunner, is it okay to get a haircut and not tip? I tip all the time, bro.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, I got to hit him with the tip, man. In fact, I bought an appliance today from Best Buy. I had it delivered, right? And two paisas, they delivered it. They hooked it all up. They did everything for me, man. A new dryer or new washer, excuse me. And I hit him with a $50 tip, 25 each, man, because, you know, if people are doing your righteous, I mean, I understand you're paying for the haircut already, but I mean, if you're getting exactly what you want above and beyond, you got to look out, man. It's just proper etiquette, I guess. I do it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no way I tip.
Yeah, I do too. I don't even question it.
Mason asks, Dubs, why do you think? Hold on, it jumped. Where is it at?
Fuck. Hey, thank you, man. True Lies.
Anyways, he was asking. Oh, here it is. Dubs, why do you think Woods don't get credit for being solid and brutal, especially on Vlad TV? Seems like they're implied as weak. I don't know why that is, because they are very dangerous and they make the best weapons in prison, at least here in California. But that's why Wes Watson was able to grab a hold of people's attention, because when you think of guys in prison, normally people think, most people, not everybody, most people think of a tatted down Mexican or a big buff black dude. They don't think of the white guy because you don't see that guy portrayed in the movies, really, right? So Wes Watson came out here, and according to him, he was fucking shot caller everywhere he went. He was the baddest motherfucker. He put in all the work, even though he did like less than 10 years. Went home on time, you know. But that I don't know why they do that, man.
Thank you, Jess. I appreciate you, bro. Before you guys end the live, let me get this in. Hey, thank you, Jess. Highly appreciated, bro. So much. Mo Cheddar, Dead Mike. Did anybody Danny Ortiz, hey, seriously, what's up with Dubs and Super Serio ice squinting, putting a little too much crema on the tacos? We're both old and blind, bro.
Just don't watch.
Yeah, if you don't like us squinting our eyes, bro.
Wow, that is weird.
That's a trip. Thank you, Sencal. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, Jess.
Hey, thank you, Jess the barber. Rise, I just saw your thing in Discord. I haven't seen his name, but that's on. I'll tell Gunner if I see him pop up.
What happened?
They want you to get rid of Mac Deasy.
Mac Deasy?
There you go. Somebody just got him.
Yeah, I just hit him. Gun, can you please give me a wrench? Yeah, right. I just don't know how to do it. It won't let me do it from this. I have to be on just regular YouTube, not StreamYard for some reason. I don't know why it does that to me, man.
Yeah, Don. You can't even change your facial expressions here, man. Some people just hate it. What the fuck? Like, I got these deep ass creases right here. Like, even when I don't, it's still there.
The tacos are good, fool. Says, you know, on the bubble, wear that hat in my part of LA, your teeth would be the price you pay.
Damn, you're gonna lose? That means you already lost. Like, they know you're gonna lose.
Yeah. My teeth. What if I shoot them in their fucking mouth? Then their teeth will be the price to pay, huh? Just because I can't have them don't mean I ain't got them. Fern says, Doug, you got to get the dark brown hair dye color. To dye your hair color, you look Indio. My sister hit me on game the other day. Nah, because if you get the brown, it makes it look red.
Yeah, you get the dark brown, and you get on the sun, and at certain angles, it'll look red. I started with the dark brown.
You said, remember that time Michael Jackson came to your house to use the bathroom? That was Janet, Miss Jackson, because she was nasty. La pedora.
Can you squint harder?
Do you ever wonder why we wonder? Francisco Torres, what's up with you, bro? How you doing? Nobody. Teddy Bonkers, what are you puffing on? Gonna Geek Bar. Eddie Silva, what's happening with you? We got 311 in the building. We appreciate you guys tremendously, man. Shoe Dot, what's up? What's up with it, man? Slow week on the YouTube streets. It's a little slow, man. It's like that in January and February, man. You just got to roll with the punches. You know, and then eventually, man, it'll start heating up.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you, Don Francisco. Much love, my boy from Modesto 209. Baby, you already know what it is, homie. Shout out to the Deuce Nina. I probably know a lot of the same people you know, homie. That's facts. Aurelio, what's up? Eastside Boyfriend says,
we have the headphones in. That's the only way I'll be able to hear Gun, and the only way he'll be able to hear me.
Yeah, can't hear you without the. Can't hear
Do
each
you
other.
watch any other podcasts? You notice Joe Rogan and every other podcast they have headphones on.
Yeah,
so we can hear each other.
We can hear each other. You know, what's up, Noe, Alfred, Ray Dingo, and Q-Tip, Mo Chedas. Shout out to everyone in here. I haven't, and I always am from the Locker. Francisco said that's right. Familia and Turlock. I think we know too. Francisco Torres. I think we might be related to some of the same people. If your last name is Torres, homie. Do you know? Fucking Spider, and do you know fucking Silent and Lover and Filthy Phil? I'll just name a few. I don't know if you know any of them. I know you might know my prima Suave out of Turlock. Who else wants to talk masa on this channel? Says 818. The homies will bop you. Prolific Drip, Broadway Shooter. All the homies are in the building. Not the Mexican hand grenade. Fake live stream. Is it?
Wow.
For you, it is now.
It's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Fake live stream.
The Sparza family.
People are getting left and right.
The Sparza family. I'm related to the Sparza family. You know Joe Esparza? Teardrop Joe or what? On the double dubs. Big Haas, Benavidez versus Cerdo. Gonna be whack. And all the fights are gonna be whack, man, unless it's Benavidez Canelo. Straight up. That's the only fight I want to see.
They think this is an AI stream.
Oh, is it an AI stream?
Yeah.
Why do they think that?
What's cracking up West?
People are all weird nowadays. Everything's AI. Oh, it's AI. It's AI. John Bravo's AI. Like, fuck.
about him because his hair and the way he looks a little fuzzy, but nah, he used to go and do pranks.
Yeah, it's just he used to go in the supermarkets and all that. I think it's just the lighting, the way he does it. He wants it to look like a movie, Dubs. He might even use the movie fucking thing from iPhone or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I'm not taking no chick out for. Are you kidding me? Valentine's Day? What's that? I don't celebrate that, bro. I haven't celebrated Valentine's Day. I don't know.
Hey, what's up, Lupe?
That was a mistake. What's up, Lupe? What's good, Dubs and Gunner? Lefty said he is cool not being in the Super Bowl. He had all positive things to say about Kendrick. Oh, I'm sure, man. There's no reason for him to be mad at Kendrick. Kendrick did his thing. Yeah. You know what? People came up with that idea. Hey, Lefty's going to be in the Super Bowl. Lefty never said he was going to be in the Super Bowl. He never said that. There's not one video of Lefty saying anything about that.
I don't remember Shy Boy. I remember Topper.
I haven't caught that one, Joe.
What's up, Dustin?
Hey, Dustin. There's like 3 of these lives going on different channels. Yeah, we have 4 channels, bro, and we broadcast them on each channel because we have different subscribers on different channels. Let's talk about deportation, said Lupe.
Hey, fucking corpse.
Did anyone see the video of Lefty supposedly dancing on the Super Bowl? I didn't see it.
Oh, yeah, I did. That was AI. I did. They had them all bulked up, too.
Did they?
Yeah.
And the Maltas are like, fuck it. If we're gonna do it right, huh? We're gonna put a few pounds on them. Hey, man. Halftime show needed closed captions. Did do your best Stephen Hawking's impression? I am going to Etubio.
That ain't right. We can't make fun of that guy.
How long till Trump gets impeached? Nah.
How?
He ain't gonna impeach.
How?
What?
The Republicans are running everything. Who's going to impeach him?
Yeah. I think it was always the lighting or it's the way I do the videos now. Hey, shout out to East Oakland, man. What's happening with it, DJ? GoldenEye, I appreciate you, homie. South Park. I don't fuck with South Park around here, man. Dom Garza says, why everyone hating on the halftime show?
Yeah.
They all taking it personal. Trump removed Black History Month and others from Google Calendar. Nah, bro. Come on. He can't have that. Fucking Jesus Christ, man. Help these people. He has no power over Google. You know what I mean? Fuck.
Especially that.
Nah, real talk 415, man. That dude's a liar, bro. I'll just say that. I like the new intro gun, and then the song drops. Ba-da-ba. You like that? Did you see the Gulf of America?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe the ICE only goes after those with warrants for breaking the law? Let me see. What happened last year? Google took a bunch of holidays off because they didn't want the maintenance on the calendar, says Shane. They'll blame everything on Trump, though. He's
Absolutely.
Everything. He gets the blame for everything, bro. If I shit and I forget to wipe my ass and I have fucking shit on my calzones, it's because of Trump, eh? It's not because I didn't wipe right, huh? Hey, what's good? Guns and Dubs, Semon from Colorado. Keep grinding, fellas. And yes, bro, your intro was firme. Gracias. I appreciate that. Let me see. Ain't Your Intro Song by Roscoe Guns? No, it's by Earth, Wind, and Fire, but Roscoe did he didn't do a remake. He used the hook.
We just got a new beat too that we're gonna.
Hey, yeah, you want to hear the beat? You guys want to hear the beat? We're gonna be dropping something to this beat, me and Dubs, man, pretty soon. Let me get to it. This beat right here was written and produced by Dubs. Dubs made this beat, man.
I did.
Hey. That's it. We're just gonna give you a little bit.
Yeah. Made that the other day.
Yeah, there you go. Look at Dubs. Hey, mustard on the beat, yo. Yeet beat, yo. Dubs on the beat, yo. Beat, yo. We need some Gunner and Dubs cartoons. There already is a cartoon with us in it, man. You got to trip out. Go watch Incredible Javier.
Would I dislike Trump if he sent California prisoners? Hold on, it jumped. It's jumping a lot. Would I dislike Trump if he sent California prisoners to El Salvador's mega prison because he suggested that? How would you feel as a Trump supporter if you were one of those prisoners? Listen, Holmes, listen. I think you're the one that already asked me that in the comment section. I answered it. First of all, Donald Trump doesn't have say-so over state prisoners. He has say-so over federal prisoners, first of all. Second of all, if the governor here decided he's going to go along with it, something you guys need to understand right now, everyone who's convicted of a crime and sentenced to prison in the United States is protected by the United States Constitution. And if they're a state prisoner, they're protected by their state constitution as well as the federal constitution. If they get sent to El Salvador, which I doubt, but if they do, El Salvador will not recognize the United States Constitution protections as well as any state constitution. They will file major lawsuits against the United States and their state, and they will win the money. So I'm sure they'll line up to go because they know how much money they're going to get out of it. Just so you know. And secondly, guys that are in prison don't give a fuck who the president is. They're not in this world. They're in that world. Their president is who they're up under. Just
the president, yeah.
Remember that. Remember that. They don't give a fuck about who's in the White House. I remember I saw a guy and he had Obama on the side of his fucking glasses, and we were all laughing at him like, "What's he gonna do for you? Fuck you talking about?"
Mm-hmm.
He's all happy. Obama. Fool, you did. First of all, you didn't vote. Second of all, he's not in this world. He's out here with us. So I'm gonna be upset that, hey, Holmes, if I didn't get out of prison. You got to understand this. I forgot whose name it was, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm just being straight up. When I was an idiot, when I was gangbanging, when I was doing my thing, I knew I was going to go to prison for that murder. I didn't expect to ever get out, and whatever came with it because that's what we decided to do. So don't try to apply free world mentality to a convict mentality. They're two separate things. Huh?
Two separate worlds. The only politics that matter are the politics in there. That's it.
They don't care about the White House or the governor or the cops. They care about the laws under those that they have to function. Shit.
They care about what's for dinner that night. That's it. What's the California laws for a 39-year-old man?
Don't read that shit. That's them dudes coming over here. Get out of here with those. Everybody asking about that. That's none of our business, Holmes. The Vato did a video. The woman said what really happened, and there it is there, Holmes. You know what I mean? And I'm going to start talking people that
this weirdo talking about, bro.
I don't know.
Why are you talking about weird shit like that? Save the pistos for Friday, says Dead Mike. Trump is the best negotiator. He became an Israeli. Dubs, do you think El Salvador is just like the 1800s enslavement?
No, I think El Salvador had to live under a real. You guys got to understand, MS here is a barrio underneath an umbrella. MS outside of this country is pretty much a terrorist organization. They fall under that. They don't function under the same rules as we have over here, right? And I'm talking about street rules. So they lived for decades and decades and decades underneath that terror. And you got a president in that country that said, nah.
Put his foot down. Yeah.
We're stripping you guys of everything. Do I agree with everything that president has done? No, because a guy like me, because of all my ink, even though I'm a square, I could get snatched up because of my ink. And that's the thing. They have to differentiate over there. Like, who's really in the streets terrorizing people over there, and who grew out of it and doesn't have any say and doesn't want any say in that lifestyle. I think that's what
I think that's the only flaw in that situation was he didn't differentiate people. He just all out war. But you got to understand, man, this comes from like back in Colombia in the days when they were at war with the cartels in Colombia. You know, the Cali cartel, the Pablo Escobar's cartel. They were literally at war with the government, and they were holding their own. And so that was happening in El Salvador. They were at war with the government. This guy just put it down, and was relentless. This president was relentless, and you know that was the worst country in the world when it came to murders. Dubs, murder capital of the world, El Salvador. Now it's the safest place in the world. One of them. It's crazy. He cleaned it up. He ain't playing.
That's exactly what I'm saying, did Mike? He hit regular people that weren't doing nothing, and that's the part that I don't like. You know.
On the double, y'all ain't responding to real questions. We're sitting here answering real questions, bro.
I don't know what to tell you, big dog.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you want. What do you want, bro? You want to talk about what you want to talk about?
Lupe says, Dubs, they might send him to Guantanamo Bay, but not El Salvador. Well, there's only so much room. And so if they're going to start sending people to Guantanamo Bay, they would have to be some serious people with some serious influence here in the United States. Because they can't just overflow Guantanamo Bay in case something happens, in the Middle East that they have to house people, So Shane says they can hold 30,000 at Gitmo. You see what I mean? There's already people there. So there's only so many people they would be able to take.
They say it's better to let one guilty man go free than one innocent man in prison. What I ink. Yeah, all I know is, man, these other countries, they move differently. They have different rules, regulations, laws. And as far as the United States go, we got a constitution, and everybody, even the president, must abide by that constitution. And that's just what it is. So we have rights, just like prisoners have rights within the prison system. And everyone's been talking about it. Dubs did a video. I did a video about the hunger strikes. That was prisoners feeling that their rights were being violated and no one listening. So they took it into their own hands, took a stand, did the best thing they could do, and got things established and changed for the betterment of the people.
Well, an important thing to point out for a lot of people don't even realize there were people housed in the SHU for over 20 years for no write-up.
Yeah.
Because somebody said, hey, that guy's involved in something, or a certain tattoo they had or whatever, and they weren't committing acts of violence anymore physically. Some could say other ways they were, but that's irrelevant. That's speculation. But there were people housed in that SHU environment for 30 years, and they didn't have any new write-ups. A write-up is basically like a rules violation. Thank you, JT.
Yes, exactly what Dub says. Guys in there with no write-up, just because some snitch or somebody on the yard decided that, hey, maybe they were in debt with this guy. Maybe they were scared of this guy, intimidated. Hey, that guy's this. And so they validated him and slammed him in the back with an indeterminate. And there was guys that did all the way up to 3 decades, 30 years. And imagine, and I mentioned it in my video today, Dubs, there was only 3 ways out of the SHU. One was death, one was parole, the other was debrief. That was it. For the guys that had indeterminates. And even if you got out, you paroled, if you went back on a violation or anything, you were going right back to that SHU forever. That was your home, and so them guys fought. They took a stance. They did it the right way, the legal way, and they won, man.
No, I never got a write-up for that, Ezekiel. I was too smart for that.
Let me see.
They wouldn't be able to do that. That's what the hunger strikes were over.
Yeah, there is no more indeterminates, bro. So people there, you can still do a SHU term, but it's just it's not an indeterminate, meaning it's not forever.
I don't think they lock them up really at all anymore.
Just put them in the oil, in and out.
I think so.
Yeah, because that one dude, he fucking went to the oil for that murder, was right back out less than a year, killed another dude.
Well, no, the first murder was 6 years ago. It wasn't publicized.
Oh, okay. We seen it late.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's right. Still, bro, I watched the whole PBS documentary while I was working. Just let it play in my ear. It's a good one, man.
And that's do what you can, son.
Let me see the Latino dominance of Trump supporters. Oh wow, Double J, you're a gangster, homie.
I haven't seen that Slim Thugger. I did a video on that. I just did a video on it. I actually did 2 on
the PBS is called The Hunger Strikes in Pelican Bay. But there has been several. I mean, that's probably the most popularized one. It's more recent. But there's been several hunger strikes that have happened throughout the years in the state of California, man. like I mentioned in my video, we did a couple of them in the county jail. You know, they were snatching us up 3, 4 in the morning, sleep deprivation, not feeding us for days at a time, and so we took a little bit of a stance. It changed a little bit, but you know, it was what it was.
Did we ever see Charles Manson? Charles Manson was transferred to Pelican Bay from Corcoran Shoe. He was put on beat facility, but in the PSU, the psych services unit. And that was before anybody that's been in the Bay beat facility, before they put that plastic stuff in the fence where you can't see through. And so when there was yard, you could see his little tiny ass going the little dog runs, and we'd be out there on the big yard. And I remember he was only up there like maybe a month, and there was a huge protest. People in the area were scared to have him up there. But I remember there was a pegada one day. Somebody got hit on the yard, and they're stabbing him. And Charles Manson was in his cage, little tiny skinny dude, and he was jumping up and down, and he was screaming at the top of his lungs. He was just screaming, "Kill him! Kill him!"
He's a fucking nut, huh?
Yeah, that little tiny motherfucker,
He died in the PHU with what is the protective housing unit in Old Corcoran. And that was what you would consider the worst of the worst, with the worst crimes. And when I say worst of the worst, I don't mean like murders. I just mean like just inhumane type of crimes, right? These guys are kept, and it's so secretive. Not even the COs know exactly how many people are in there or who's all in there. They have different COs switch because it's super, super secured. You know, because a lot of them guys are bad crimes.
Hey, and one day he was asking, like, he could really get out of where he was, right? He asked one of the homies that was on the yard crew, he's like, hey, how can I get a job? And the homie turned to him and he pointed at another homie and he goes, "You got to ask that guy. He's the one that hires everybody." And he was trying to call the homie, right? He was like, hey, Mexican. Hey, Mexican. He just kept yelling, "Hey, Mexican."
Hey, you know what I think? You know what I think, Dubs? He was always crazy.
Fuck
J-Cat, perfect example of a J-Cat, right? But I think he was also very intelligent. I'll say that about him in his own ways, right? And I think he manipulated and played on that, Dubs. He played on that. I believe he was crazy, but I believe he played on it a little bit too. Because some of those answers he gave in the interviews, they made sense in a weird way, right?
Yeah, like, well, he was trying to always be sensational. Exactly. In the version of YA that his state had, the dude got sexually assaulted and was punked, and he became a fucking monster. Hey, 13 days left. One, get out of here.
I already got out of here. Weird motherfucker. Oh shit! I got rid of the wrong person. My bad.
No,
he's gone too. Then fuck it. It's because it keeps going fast. Fuck.
Jesus Vasquez, Pensa.
Hey, yeah, come back. Hey, if you guys can get Jesus Vasquez back, man, can you bring him back? I hit him on accident. Pensa. Kamai said it right. He said he was the mad scientist type. Yeah, something like that. Dr. Frankenstein. Manson was a nut. He just, that individual, that's someone's mind that some scientist would want to study, man, how he turned out like that. I have to. East Side Boyfriend, a lot of authors are talking shit tonight, man, for whatever reason. They're trying to involve me and Dubs into fucking shit.
Like I can't pull my own weight, Holmes. I'm waiting for them to get on my channel and do that. They were earlier. But I'm ready. I got my strap right here. Look.
Yeah.
Ready.
Here's one. Should I hit him? He says, Dubs looking like Lupillo Rivera. Nah,
that's all right. Leave him alone.
That's the homie chosen one. What's happening with him, man? They bored, bro. Their show isn't on. All I know is this, man. We got 500 in the building. We appreciate you guys, man. And I'll say this, and this is all I'm going to say. You know, for people that keep mentioning things and asking questions, man, I am not here to answer no questions on something that's already out there that I don't have no idea about, man. People keep asking me the same question over and over. I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. JT Douglas, thank you. Did you see the new report the FBI using data suggests there are over 450 serial killers, long-haul truckers on the roads today? Thoughts? If that's what they say. You know, there's probably more than that. Shit.
Wow.
It's crazy, man. I remember when serial killers used to be it happened every great once in a while. Now it's Fuck, they're on every yard in the prisons. Because you already know you're racist as goose. Am I? I like fat bitches. Hey, bro, I might talk a little shit. Don't drop me like that. It's all good, man. Ask him, do either of you have any car parts, brother?
No.
So, Bob for life. We cook. How you doing, man? Yeah, when you talk Charles Manson, man, motherfuckers can go on and on. He was all throughout the prison system, man. But they do sensationalize a lot of the stories about him, man. You know, like you hear stories, oh, he was lit on fire and thrown off the tier. And this, no, he was in Vacaville, he was lit on fire, but it wasn't thrown off the tier. He was thrown off the tier in San Quentin, but it wasn't like he went all the way to the ground. He was just thrown from down the stairs. They make it a little bit more than what it is. Little tapatio on it. I remember who you're talking about, Uso.
No, I said, what's up, basketball? I think I said thank you.
Blister.
Yeah. Views are down for everybody, but still make more money than you, big dog.
It's all good, bro. We got 500 in here, so we're doing all right. Hector, Manson never killed anyone. Not anyone he was convicted of. You know.
What's up, High Power Fitness?
Hey, gracias, Chevy Rider. We appreciate that. Yeah, we don't want to get involved in something we don't even know about, bro. The outlaw feminist says, do you know Hollywood Wade? He wants to interview me. I have no idea who that is, Blue.
I don't know who it is.
But where's my interview, girl? When's my turn to interview? You know, me and you got a chop game. You know you're the homegirl, though. And I respect you. And I respect your privacy. Let me see. Yo, Guns, what happened to Lion? He passed away. Fern? Yeah, we could do that, Blue. We could make it happen. I don't know if you still have my number or even if I have the same number, but that would definitely be a good thing. Can we talk about the Super Bowl halftime, the homegirl crip walking? Serena? She was getting her crip walk on, huh? It's crazy, Dubs, how Crips and Bloods have become mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
With Lil Wayne, you know, and Snoop and all these guys. Like, they actually took it to the big screen. Like, they're making it mainstream. Mm-hmm. I tripped when Snoop Dogg had that song. He said, but only on the left side. Yeah, that's the Crip side. I was like, this motherfucker said that, right? Mm-hmm. It's a trip after doing time with real Crips, you know, all the way since I was young to prison. It's like, I never thought I'd see that, but it just became popular. Pepe's locked up. These girls are Netflix thugs.
Right now. Ezekiel, you talking about Roxy and Paso?
Yeah, household names.
Yeah, Roxy wanted me to get on that, but I got booted before it could. Yeah, Roxy. Damn, at first I was like, Roxy, who the fuck's Roxy? Yeah. He's talking about a staff over there in Paso.
Uso says Hoovers are still unknown. I know a lot about them, bro. they were with the business, the ones I've met. What's up, Danny?
Yeah, cake, huh? Damn.
They said the famous little dog Pepe just got in a fight with another little dog.
Oh, shit. That little dog's funny looking too.
Pepe? The Southside dog. Yeah, that's a trip. That about the guy. He got his little bang. He be chilling, huh? Monkey see, monkey do. Yo, what's happening with it, man? GDs and VL are not mainstream. Yeah, that's why I didn't even answer that question or reply to that.
Ezekiel, she was my counselor too, fool.
What's up, Jordan? Have you heard the guy Unk? He talks about how his BD and GD. Unk. Oh, that dude's a J-Cat. You talking about that black dude? Is that Unk? The one that was on No Jumper? Where was he on?
I don't know who
the
that
dreadlocks?
is.
The one that's talking about fucking guys and all kinds of shit. Is that him?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Saludos from Colorado. He said, exactly. Did your first apartment after prison seem huge, like you had too much space? Not really, man. I think by the time
I'll say this. When I the first shower I took when I got out, because you know the showers are big in prison. You know, even you're by yourself and they're big and you can. And I remember feeling like my feet were too close together when I got in the bathtub. You know, the shower out here in the back. Like, I felt like I stood sideways so I could have my feet right. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers. Hey, check this out. And then when I went to the transitional home, I remember I laid back on the bed and I had my hand like this on the wall. And I remember when I hit and I was like, I knocked on the wall. And I remember I looked at the wall and I was like, this cheap ass motherfucker. But because we're used to concrete walls, the walls are out here. I forgot.
Hey, that's why every Mexican that does over 20 years in prison got a flat head from leaning against the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, serious.
Yes.
Your head starts going flat from leaning against the wall like this all day. Your fucking head gets flat. It's a trip. It starts conforming to the wall, the concrete.
I can't tell right now, high power, but it was earlier today.
Gunner doves look like each other more every day. I don't know how.
Me either.
Yeah, I don't see it. Hey, what's up with it? Weddle from Tijuana. Dubs. He said Dubs getting punked by drywall. Dubs was trying to punk the drywall. He's trying to hit a hole through it.
Hey, ask a bum. Here's something that just so, like, I don't know if you're aware. So he says you do realize GD and VL both have about 50,000 heads, right? GD got 30,000 in Shy alone. So the way we look at the GDs and all that is a bunch of neighborhoods under one umbrella. And so when you look at it like that, when you talk about Southsiders in the United States, I mean, the number is ridiculous. When you talk about just Southsiders in the California Department of Corrections, there's 30,000 of them just in the CDC. Yeah, so when you talk about 50,000 in 30,000 in Chicago, that's how many Southsiders are in the prison system in California. So that's why somebody had told me when I had mentioned the biggest gang, when I said 18, and they're like, well, you left out the GDs. No, this is one barrio. Not if we go by the south side, I mean, that's hundreds of thousands right there.
Hey, Blue, you're never out of your element, girl. You can hold your own anywhere you go. We know that. Henry said, much love and respect, homies. Weddle, that's such a huge number. It's crazy. Southsiders are in every fucking continent damn near too. They're everywhere. Hey, Gun, can you explain how Measure 11 kind of dumped down the toughness in Oregon mandatory sentencing? Yeah, I remember when I was living out there, Measure 11, man, was it was like their version of a 3 strikes law, but it was 1 strike. So if you caught say a murder, man, you did a Measure 11, it was a mandatory sentence day for day, meaning every day. So even assault, man, I remember if you got an assault 1, I think it was 90 months, mandatory every day, no 80%, no 85%, no halftime, no none of that. And so that actually slowed a lot of people down from doing those types of crimes around there because people were getting stretched out. You could have no record and do an assault, get in a fight in a bar, and you get charged with an assault 1. That's 90 months right off the top. You know, fist fight with damage 2.5 years in prison. Yeah, I mean they were giving harsh sentencing, but they cracked down on you know, the criminal element on crime. And you know, people always talk about 3 strikes in California. At least you got 3. In the state of Oregon, they were only giving 1 strike basically. There was guys getting 25 years for murder, and when they're 25 years, I mean every day of it. Before you had it, you know, and even more. I think it's super important to remember that this is how liberals took over, says the outlaw feminist. Yeah, they were given a lot of harsh sentencing. Weak men were all that was left. Yeah, guys decided, hey, that was a little too steep for them. Peace and blessings to everyone. Guns, you think those North Indians that did the Goshen massacre going to be in GP? Absolutely not. One of them already is telling on the other one. There's no way they could be in GP. Children were killed in that crime. No, Robert Hernandez. Alcatraz predates North and South.
North and South started in the California Youth Authority in the 70s, in the late 70s, actually.
Yeah. I seen that documentary on that David M. And man, that's a crazy looking prison.
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Have you ever seen? Hey, Doc, what's up, beautiful?
Henry, I believe there's a new law. Well, not that new. It's at least about 8 years old. There's a new law where somebody with ALWAP can petition for review to get a life sentence. And once they do that, they're eligible.
What up, Guns and Dubs? I'll see man from cold ass Winnipeg, Canada. Man, Goblin from the 204 Canada. What's up, bro? Shit. David, that was my family in the Goshen massacre. Sorry to hear that, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That right there was very unnecessary, man. Very unnecessary. When you think about the whole situation, guys with personal beef, man, that's the thing. People have it's different. No morals, no integrity, no fucking discipline. People just go and kill innocent kids and innocent people for what? You know? It's just crazy. You know?
Yeah, Raider 211. That was crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. No, I don't think I never even saw your name pop up. Did anybody block Raider 211?
I haven't.
He's saying I haven't got anybody yet. I'm itching to. Gunner put in a lot of work tonight.
I got to. A kid who was straight A student but was a killer who even killed Gilly's son. I don't know anything about that dude, man. But you know, just because you do well in school doesn't mean you're not a gangster on the weekends, right? I know some of the smartest individuals I ever met were stone cold killers. It's crazy, huh? Music by Cuban Cash. What's happening with you? What's cracking, fellas? Hope everyone has a blessed day. Gunner was on a roll. No, I'm just not gonna let people fucking disrespect other people, man. You can say whatever you want about me to a certain degree, but when you start disrespecting other people,
I'm gonna grab a soda.
All right. Not to bring up and got whacked. Back, but timed out for a bit. Us mods need to do our best to get them before you do. Sometimes I see them before you do, bro. It's just how it is. What's up, Raider 211? Hope you have winter. Hey, beautiful Delane, how you doing, man? Dooms does it. A Fanta. What's up, man? We got over 450 people in the building. We appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. Again, I enjoy the questions, man. You know, this is the knowledge you can't get in college show.
Ask a bum, not that I'm aware of.
Cold Soul, what does that CK mean? It means Kansas City. It's a Kansas City hat. See it? KC? It's actually the old Negro League hat, man. One of the original hats from back in the days, and that is just a symbolization of the way they did it.
Doc wants to know what's up with that hula. With the hula. That's when we put on the music, Doc. Ezekiel, so Gunner and I had two completely different types of parole officers. Gunner would have been on general, under one of the general parole officers. Myself, I was under lifer / long-term offender parole officers. Long-term offender parole officers are way more lenient because long-term offenders and ex-lifers recidivate at less than 1%. Whereas Gunner, because he had a determinate prison term, their recidivism rate is like 70-something%. You know, so they're way tougher.
Plus, I wasn't a high control. So the way it worked in Merced County was we had high control parole officers that actually all the people that were on their caseload were certain gangs. So they split themselves. So my parole officer for the longest time was a chick named Salas, right? And she basically, everyone that was from my neighborhood and a couple other neighborhoods were assigned to her, and she hated us. Her whole thing was to get us the fuck up out of there as soon as possible. I got violated on my first day out of prison one time. I don't even know if I told that story, for wearing red shoelaces. And these were blue, white, and red shoes. And I went in there with red shoelaces on, but that's what was part of the shoes. I didn't do it for the gang color, just happened to be the fucking color of the shoelaces. Right when I walked in, she said, "What is that?" I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Take those fucking shoes off right now." Took the red shoelaces off, turned around, handcuffed me. I was in Tracy that night. Now, that first violation, I only did 15 days, right? Long enough to see Valdivia and get right back out. The fact is, I was only out for less than 18 hours, man. So
it was a muffin, Mr. West. But yeah, that was he's out. You're asking Gunner.
What happened?
Muhammad, it's open forum. No, because he's talking about when the psychologists when they do that thing they do to lifers where they do weird shit, Holmes. And that one when he asked me a question and he bit into his muffin and then he coughed on me.
He wanted to see what how you would react, huh?
Yep. He wanted to see if I would have said, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? That right there, he would have been like, fuck no, that's a violent reaction.
Yeah.
I just kept talking because I was already aware. You know, there's other times where they'll ask you real weird questions and like touch your ear or something. They want to see how, if you're gonna like smack their hand out of the way, like the fuck you doing? You know what I mean? Yeah. All that shit is to trigger you, see what your first reaction is.
Yeah, Cuban Cash, I got locked up for shoelaces. They were red, so that was a violation. I was not supposed to wear the color red or associate with known gang members. At that time, I was active, Northerners. So to her, because she had it in, and the reason she had it in for my body was her son was actually from my neighborhood, and her son was shot. And from that point on, she became went to school, became a pro officer, and had it in for us. And there was also a cop, man. His son was from he was a rival neighborhood at that time from the north side. Man, he used to go in on that neighborhood. We used to like it though, because those were the enemies. But we'd be in Sandy Mush. He was hella cool with us, but he'd go in on that neighborhood just because that's where his son was from, and he didn't like it. You know, it was people do that, man. You know, they play them games. I also got violated for drinking some Robitussin cough syrup. I had a very bad cough. I was sick. I was working in Livingston. Actually, I was working in Atwater at the Dole Company. Got very sick, and I went to see my pro officer, and she was like, "Hey," or actually, it was a guy at that time. I changed from her to a guy, and then he said, "Hey, what's up?" I said, "Hey, you know, I can piss for you and all that, but I'm sick. You know, I'm real sick. I really was." He could see. He was like, "Yeah, you need to go home and get some rest, bro. You're sick. I don't want to get sick." All right, cool. He said, "We'll do it next week." All right, cool. So I got home. And at that time, me and my baby's mom, we were living with her mother at that time. And everyone knew I was sick. You know, I was coughing. And her mom said, "Hey, mijo, I got some cough syrup in the refrigerator." And I thought it was like NyQuil. You know, take a drink to help you. I didn't even look. It looked like NyQuil to me. I just, boom, took a drink, and they put me to sleep, and I felt good, whatever. And the next day, they came to do the, you know how, I don't know how it was with you guys, high control, but they'd hit your house, right? They could only hit the common areas. And so they hit the house. He was like, "I need you to piss. Come to the office and piss right now." I was like, whatever, right? He said, "You feeling a little bit better?" I said, "Yeah, because that medicine helped me a little bit." And I pissed. Next day, he calls me, "I need you to come in again." What the fuck is going on? I went in, turn around, handcuffs. Your violation. You're dirty for opiates. What the fuck? Right? That
opiates?
Or whatever it was. Fucking whatever it is. It's a downer.
Yeah, well, it's
Robitussin.
Yeah, I wonder what they have in that shit.
Whatever they have in it, that shit got me a violation, a year flat. I did 2 year flats, man. I did a year for that and a year for absconding flat. Remember, I told you about that one the other day. Hey, every time I got a violation, besides the last one, which was for absconding, which I deserved it, was some bullshit. It's definitely opiates, says Jay Richard. Yeah, that's what or coding. That's what they got me for, coding.
Yeah, that's it. Mr. West, yeah, and you know what? A lot of those stories, those videos I put out back in the machine shop where they're hard to hear, I'm probably gonna redo those here in the office. Excuse me.
Yeah, it was. That's why but see, you got to understand, my high control parole was done in the mid 2000s. So that right there is when nowadays parole's different. Nowadays, guys are getting off parole in a year, 18 months. Back in we had to give them 3 years of parole right off the top. Every day of that 3 years. And once you violate, it starts over. It's not like it stops, then you go do your violation, you come out. No, it starts over the 3 years. That's why people have a tail forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weddle asks, "Hey Dubs, what will happen to you guys if ICE got you two? We're citizens, we're Americans. Nothing."
I don't know. They're gonna ask for an autograph. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Rob, what's happening with you, homie? Yeah, it was definitely but it varied from city to city as far as parole. There's some parole officers that don't take no shit, and there's some parole officers they're trying to, them young ones were always trying to make a name for themselves. They were quick to violate you, but them old school OG ones, they didn't give a fuck.
Shout out to the Kumis. What's up, 1020 Sucker Free?
Hey, that's right, man. What's up, Sucker Free? Yeah, what are they gonna do? Take me around the corner? What are they gonna do? Drop me off where I was born in Modesto? Go back to where you were, where you come from.
That's right.
Born in Modesto. He didn't get deported, man. Got arrested. Dooms. They took out the weights in the 80s.
No.
Since pure art. No, they took them out in the 90s. Or it was in the late 90s.
Yeah, it
Wasn't
was
it?
about 96 that I remember.
All right, Big Rob. Appreciate that, my brother. Adrian Torres, Dubs and Gun. Do you need to click up with a side once you go to prison? You should already be before you go to prison.
Yeah, no, you'll know in the county jail what you're gonna do.
Yeah. I see a lot of people ask that question. What are you going to do in prison? You'll know by the county.
I know Lali. Yeah, I know
Mhm.
Lali. I didn't even check to see if anybody in the comment section answered that. Why did they take them out? People were getting too big. I mean, it was just a scare tactic. What happened was they already took conjugal visits, and when they saw nobody fought to be able to make love to their wife, they were like, "Well, shit, we can take anything if they'll give that up."
The thing with the CDC was they pressed the line. They're going to take as much as they could. They took fuck visits. They took weights. They took pornography. They took a lot of stuff little by little to test the waters, you know? And there's so much going on those yards. You know, they took cigarettes. And they continue to take, you know? Taking the weights and then the tobacco. Yeah, they took everything everyone looks forward to. But now everyone's happy here. Just give them a tablet. They'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll monitor those tablets though. But you know, if you think
now
in your right
they
mind, they're not monitoring the
back
tablet.
in 2017, La Pedorra. That's when they got them back. They were gone from 96 to 2017, though. Yeah, Pablo. Now they are. They like I said, they came back in 2017. That's the year I paroled.
Why do some counties make you strip down and cough and some don't? It just depends on every different place has their own rules. I know actually in my county jail now they have a chair that they put you on that x-rays you. And so, you know, some counties got a little bit more money than others. Some have different ways of doing things. My county got a bunch of lazy fucking cops. So what did they decide to do? Throw them in a chair, x-ray them, bam, they're good, go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which fucked it up because that, you know, that someone coming out, there's no more coming in with something. They killed that.
There's still ways.
I mean, no, there's other ways, but I'm saying that way is not, that's extinct.
Mm-hmm.
That exists no more. Damn, the x-ray your nuts, that ain't right. Here's a cool part about it. One of these days, everyone's gonna get cancer and sue their ass.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Hey, look at, they're smart individuals. Someone's gonna figure out a way around that. Like, hey, man, you're exposing us to fucking whatever, you know. And
I don't get that part. I don't get that part. I heard that dude say that on No Jumper, and I called bullshit. You actually saw that? He said, I remember when they took tobacco, homies were burying tobacco in the dirt, no Folsom. Why? You have a receipt for it. They can't take something that you bought in canteen. Now, obviously, if you have tobacco in your locker 2 years later and you use that receipt, they're going to say, nah, it's not going to work like that.
That's what it is, Doc K, radiation. Here's I wanted to mention this real quick. Huh? Yeah, domestic. I wanted to mention this real quick. Did Wes Watson just put out a video today, right?
Yesterday and
wearing a skin. Oh, yesterday, even better. Wearing a skin tight shirt with a whole bunch of gold chains.
Yeah, right? No, today was the one with the skin tight shirt and 3 chains on.
But he put one out yesterday too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, man, I thought he was couldn't afford bail and was in PC. Someone said that.
Somebody said that. I don't get I don't know why. Like, why say that?
Yeah, what do you get at as saying that, man? Speak truth or don't speak at all. How about Joey Stacks and hey, homie, hey, isn't Wes Watson in protective custody, homie? There's like 4 or 5, like 6, no, just one of him in protective custody. Hey, he dropped weight. He's like 268 right now. The internet is wild. The internet is wild, man. People can say anything about anyone, man, and make it truth, right? Little Wes was paranoid when Wack was asking questions.
She has the hiccups.
A lot of people get paranoid when Wack is around for some reason. Coffee, brother. What's up, Basketball? It's crazy, man. Wack has that aura over some people. It's called the pull-up power. He pulls up, motherfuckers pull out. Fuck that. Is Wes Watson still in jail? No, he bailed out the same day.
His attorney told him, I'll take care of it, because he's going to just add it onto his bill. He told him that day of the hearing, he said, I'll take care of that for you.
Yeah, no, but there was a content creator that said, oh, he's in PC, he couldn't afford bail. Valvalta keeps fucking 1,000 in his asshole. He got the money. His car insurance is more than that fucking dude who made the videos ever made in his life. It's crazy. People will say anything.
To a Dave, there was 2 dogs right there. You didn't see them? There were 2 dogs laying together. You missed it.
No, Margarita, we were not locked up together.
No.
Let me see. We got 267 in the building. We appreciate you guys, man, so much. But we're gonna get up out of here, man. We're gonna huddle, and I don't know if we're gonna go live again and play some music. I'm trying to see what's going on, but we appreciate all the support. Thank you guys for the open forum conversation, and thank you guys for keeping it cool. We appreciate it, man. Thank you.